Hello, students. Welcome back. Take out your novel, A Tale of Two Cities. Open chapter 8, The Prison of La Fosse, page number 88. Student, please open page number 88, chapter 8, The Prison of La Fosse. Charles Darnay was moving slowly towards Paris. He passed through one village after another. As he entered a village, there was a barricade or a gate which he had to go through. A checkpoint was there at the entry and exit of each village, which were guarded by people who called themselves citizen patriots. And he realized that there was very little chance of his returning to England. He was stopped at the checkpoints for inspection of papers. The letter from Gable, his servant, was accepted by the current authorities as a valid passport. In this way, he traveled for several days. Still, he was far away from Paris, and after traveling in such a way, one night he took a room in a small town. As he was very tired, he went to sleep at once. Next morning, when he woke up, what did he saw? He saw that three men, and these three men, they were wearing red caps and had tricolor badge, and they were standing beside his bed. And it was very clear that they were supporters of the revolution. And one of the three men said to Charles that the other two officers will take him to Paris, and he was ordered by this Redcap to pay the other two. For the next few days, Charles and his two Redcaps traveled during the night time and rested during the day. When Charles and two Redcaps reached Beovers, he heard the crowd shouting, "Kill the immigrant!" And when he heard this shout, Charles began to worry. And he got off from his horse and talked to the crowd and said to them that he is not immigrant, he is living in France. And one man who was toothless person, he shouted at him that he was lying and told to Charles that according to the new law, Charles' life is not his own. When Charles asked him which new law, he said that this new law has been passed on 14th, the day Charles has left England. And then the patriots, the citizen patriots told the man that he is going to be judged in Paris, that leave him alone, do not say anything to him. Page number 89, next scene. At dawn, the Charles and the two Redcaps, they arrived at the outer walls of Paris. And at the entry of the city, it was very heavily guarded and it was closed with a barrier. And Charles noticed that it was very easy to enter the city but very difficult to go out of the city. As Charles entered the city, the scene which he saw in front of him made him more frightened. What he saw, children, he saw that the houses were broken, there were dead bodies scattered on the street, and the bands means group of people, the wild people, they were roaming on the streets of Paris, and they were behaving like the pack of dogs. Charles was frightened by all this, what he saw in front of him. And the two Redcaps took him to a guard room, and there was an officer who was sitting on a bench. And who is this officer? This officer is the same person, Defarge, the owner of the cafe at Saint Antoine. And he told Charles that he is going to be put in the prison of La Fosse. And this prison of La Fosse was very dark and filthy, and it reeked of death. And Charles was taken along the dark corridors and up the stone stairs into a large room. And Charles was very surprised when he saw that in this room there were no thieves and murderers, but men and women who were obviously of a better class. Better class means from a higher class, from a royal class. And even though their clothes were not new one, but they were torn worn. Tattered state means they were wearing the old and filthy clothes. Charles was not left there. It was not that he was left there, but he was taken to a small cell. and he looked in horror at the dark, narrow room, wondering why he has been locked there alone. Page number 91, third scene. Mr. Lorry was in Paris. He was working for Telson Bank. The branch of Telson Bank in Paris was in the Saint Germain district of Paris. Mr. Lorry was sitting at his desk and he was listening to the roars which was coming from the streets of Paris. And he thanked God that no one dear to him lived in this terrible city. As he was thinking this, Dr. Manette and Lucy Manette enters the room, and he came to know from them about Charles Darnay, that he was in Paris and he has been made a prisoner in a prison of La Fosse. And as they were talking, Dr. Manette hears a sound from the courtyard and he looks outside, and what he saw, that the people who were covered in sweat and blood, they were sharpening their weapons. And Mr. Lorry told him that they are the people who were killing the prisoners of La Fosse. Then Dr. Manette said that they are the one who will help him to find Charles Darnay because they know the way to the prison of La Fosse, and he himself had been a prisoner for 18 years, so they are definitely going to help him. And doctor went out of the room into the courtyard to face the crowd, and as he approached the crowd shouted that they will help the prisoner Dr. Manette to find his son-in-law Charles Darnay the Avamont. And Mr. Lorry then found a suitable place for Lucy to live. He found a house in a quiet street near the bank so that Lucy could live there. And next day, Defarge comes with a message to meet Mr. Lorry, a message which was from Dr. Manette. And the message was that the Charles is safe, but Dr. Manette could not come, but let the messenger meet Lucy. Then Mr. Lorry takes Defarge and Madame Defarge to meet Lucy. And Lucy was terrified after meeting Madame Defarge. The coldness of Madame Defarge terrified Lucy, and even Mr. Lorry was terrified himself, and he was unable to hide his discomfort, his uneasiness. Page number 95, scene 4. Many things has been kept from Lucy Manette. Many things has not been told to Lucy Manette. First thing which was not told, that 1100 prisoners had been killed in a violence of the previous 4 days and nights, and the streets around the prisons were flowing with blood. The streets were full of blood. And the second thing which was not told to Lucy was that Charles was in great danger, but still he was alive because of the relation to Dr. Manette, how he was related to Dr. Manette. And as for Dr. Manette, he has just put aside the horrors of his prison, the memories of his prison, and he was now taking care of the wounded. And he looked after victims and assassins alike, the people who has been killed by the mob and even by the people who were killing. So those who had known him before saw that he was a new man. Earlier he was little in depression, but now he has become a person who was doing his work, not like the earlier self. And in this way, 1 year and 3 months had passed, during which Lucy was not sure when her husband is going to be killed. And she has arranged a little house. She has taken care of the house as if her husband was living with her in a normal way. And one day, when her father returned, he came with her good news that there is a window in a prison high up where Charles may be able to see him. So between 2 and 4 every day she could go there and stand and can see. One day when she was standing there, what she saw, that the people coming with it, and Madame Defarge was among them. And when she saw her father, and Dr. Manette came to her and said that, Lucy, I thought that I will find you here. There is a good news that now Charles is going to be taken to the considerate and they will be looking into his case, and that there is a hope at last that he will be saved. Scene 5, page number 96 to 100. The prisoners of Conciergerie, which is the oldest prison in Paris. The prisoners were called traitors of the people. These prisoners are tried by the Tribunal of Five. The day Charles' case was to be heard, 15 prisoners had been tried by the tribunal and all of them had been given death sentence. Charles was accused by the public prosecutor as an immigrant whose life belonged to the people. According to the new law, his head was demanded and the audience agreed with the public prosecutor. Dr. Manette was questioned by the president of the court. Doctor defended Charles, telling the court of Charles' trial for treason in England and his loyalty towards France. Court and the crowd was pleased with what he said, and the crowd also demanded freedom of Charles. At last, Charles was freed. The last scene of the lesson, page number 100 and 101. The same night when Charles returned to his family, there was a loud banging on the door of Lucy's house. Lucy was alarmed with it, and as Doctor opened the door, four redcaps marched in. They asked for Charles Darnay and said that he is again a prisoner of Republic. Dr. Manette was in a shock and was unable to move, but he recovered and asked the Redcaps who had accused him. The Redcaps said that the district of Saint Antoine. When he asked who had reported him, then they refused to disclose the identity of the third person who reported against Charles, but the first two who has reported against Charles was Defarge and Madame Defarge. Students, with this we come to an end of the lesson. Please do read the lesson and try to do question answers given at the end of the lesson, at the end of the book. Thank you.